What's good, y'all? We are back with another reaction video today. Today we have Trey Good clips. The title of the video is called "The Problem with Pornography." I watched some of Trey's videos. He's primarily known for, I think, basketball and 2K on YouTube, but for the most part, I've seen like some of his podcasts. So I've never seen this setting or whatever. I don't know what this was or who this lady is. I don't know, but it seemed like a pretty dope setup. Seemed like he's expanding on YouTube. But anyways, we're gonna jump into the video. I watched like the first 2 minutes of it, and he was touching on some really good stuff. Like, this has popped up in my recommends. And he was touching on some really good stuff. You know, I feel like as young men and men in general, like, I feel like this is something good. And, you know, even women too, whoever, you know, this is, I guess, I don't want to say affects or circle towards. I can't think of the right word, but, you know, y'all get where I'm going with this. But we'll go ahead and jump into it. Holla, 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 holla.
Hi, Miss Jen. I came from Trey's video and I have a question about a problem I've been dealing with for years. By the way, it's really hard for me to even ask for help on this topic because it's really embarrassing to speak about. But anyways, I'm 19 and tend to watch pornography and masturbate a lot, but my issue is that whenever I feel the urge to do that stuff, it's literally the hardest thing in the world to not do. And it bothers me to the core. But I can't even control my own mind and body to stop myself. I've been trying for a really long time to stop entirely, but it's just like a repeated cycle and it keeps happening. It was the main factor that caused my relationship with my ex to end, and ever since that relationship, I've been scared to open myself up to another relationship, fearing I'm going to hurt someone else. So right now, even there's someone I like.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, there's one thing that's real though. Cause I feel like I'm like that. It's a fence. It's like, I wanna be single and do single things, but at the same time, like, I don't wanna hurt somebody. You know what I mean? So I say certain things that are insensitive or do things that are insensitive, but I'm being honest because I don't wanna lie to you. You know what I mean? But kind of lost track there. But I know once I replay this, once I watch it over, I'm gonna know what I was saying. But like I said, it's a fence.
I don't pursue because I don't want to get into a relationship unless this problem goes away completely to avoid repeated history.
I'm scared to even talk about that.
That's a person who really has
water.
a need.
Because pornography is a lot more serious than people, especially like my generation.
Yes, we're so accessible.
It's just kind of one of those things that it's normal. But he's very aware of the problems it can cause.
Very, very normal around this time
period. It really
period.
resonated with me when he was like, he felt like he couldn't even control it.
Bro, when I tell you, like, I hear so many, like, anyways.
I was watching something where that's literally right scientifically, because when you get hooked on something like that and then start to rewire those circuits, those dopamine circuits, it literally bypasses.
Changes your brain.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
Yeah, and it just, so when you
For those of you who don't know, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and if I'm explaining it correctly, dopamine is the chemical in your brain that it's like the reward system. It's like you study hard for a test and you got an A. The feeling, the satisfaction of that A, you know, that's you giving that's your brain giving that good feeling off. So I guess you could say too after working out, but I think like after working out, like it's something dealing with endorphins. But anyways, pretty much what you're doing is, I think, what is it, like overloading your dopamine by doing that too much. And so what it does is it makes other things less hold on. It makes other things less enjoyable and satisfactory to you because your dopamine receptors are finding a high level of dopamine and something that's so easy to do, rather than you putting that energy towards something else and actually working hard. And you know, that's why that you that's something that people have to stop doing, because you're hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. It's like you could be doing so much more, but it's just something that people not aware of. That's all. It's like you putting yourself down here, where if you was to cut that off, it'd be like just probably. This is my assumption, bro. The way that I look at it, your life would be totally different. You know what I mean? Because you're actually working towards different things, and that dopamine level is going towards elsewhere. But I'm a definitely like deep dive into that topic and situation later on, because it's a book that I was looking at that I want to read called Atomic Habits, and they go deeply into like dopamine and all that. And I'm gonna definitely come back and let y'all know like what I got out of that book. But yeah.
Even when you have a little discipline and you're trying to think, and you know it's not good for you to watch that, just that thinking about it and that dopamine that starts flooding your brain, it just bypasses whatever you're trying to stop. It's not, unless you really have it under control. So I really felt him when he said that, but in terms of like
self-discipline is crucial, bro.
What happens
Crucial.
is that you begin to view women differently as well, because there's a part of your brain where it's like tools and supplies and things like that. So then you look at women as kind of a means to an end.
This is where I stopped watching it. This 2 minutes 32 seconds into it, but this is where I stopped watching. I'm gonna try not to keep pausing so much, y'all. But this is just, it's like I said, it's a reaction video. This is me giving my thoughts to it and trying to like point out some important things. But like that definitely is what it is, bro, because you look at women in that certain way. Even when you're not doing that, bro, it's like your mind is wired to look at women in a certain way, like she said, like a tool, like a means to an end. I'm gonna let him elaborate, and then I'm gonna see, you know, I'm gonna rebuttal.
As a tool, would that be the right way to say it?
Oh yeah.
Instead of how that part of your life is supposed to be created, and there is shame and guilt with it. Probably what you're dealing with more than anything is the shame and guilt, because it's a repeated cycle. So what would you say, from your experience of coming out of it or trying to come out of it, what would you say that is the best? He's asking, how can he work on stopping this? Number one. His second question is, he doesn't feel like he could get in other relationships because he feels like it's going to happen. And honestly, it's good that you first have the recognition that there's a problem.
Facts though, that's the biggest thing to change in life. He didn't rebuttal on it, but that's the biggest thing to change in life, bro. You have to recognize what's a problem and what's not, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like at one point I was smoking way too much. I used to smoke. I mean, I still do here and there, but I feel like I was doing it way too much. And it's something where you're not aware of things until you stop trying to do something. Like, so I was like, all right. It was a struggle just to stop, because it was like, I mean, I guess you're addicted, you know? Like, that's a question you have to ask yourself. You have to ask, like, am I addicted? Like, and it's weird because you're breaking that down to yourself in your head. Like, am I addicted to this thing? You know what I mean? Whatever it is for you. But it went from like, okay, I'm going to stop doing it altogether. It didn't work like that. It didn't. So I was like, all right, you know, I'm going to stop buying it. I'm not gonna buy it. People hit me up. They send me pictures. You know, tell me, hey bro, I got some new. I ain't even reply. You know what I mean? I'm good, bro. Appreciate it. I hit you back. You know. And so that I wasn't buying it no more. And what I noticed was I was still smoking. And I'm like, bro, why am I still smoking? And I came to the realization that everybody around me smokes. everybody. Friends of friends of friends of friends of friends. I got friends that don't even know these friends, and these friends don't even know these friends, but all my friends, I had a lot of friends, all of them. So, you know, it was like, you got to the point where I was like, all right, I just need to chill. Like, I just need to just fall back. Like, I gotta just chill because I feel like I need to go in a different direction right now, you know? So that helped control it. Like, I'm at a point now where I could go somewhere, and I was at a point where I couldn't, but I'm at a point where I could go somewhere and somebody smoking, nigga, and be like, hey, you wanna hit this up? Nah, I'm good, bro, appreciate it though. But it was a point where I couldn't do that. Like, well, I ain't gonna say I couldn't, but it's just like, I mean, I wouldn't, you know? But I mean, in life though, I feel like to make change you need a reason, and you know, that's a whole nother topic. But going back to the tool part, definitely, bro. Like, you look at women in the light of, like, they just what she said, a means to an end. Like, I just want this. You know, you cool. I like your personality. I like your vibe. You know what I'm saying? I do want to get to know you, but at the end of the day, you know, and that's tough, bro. Cause like, definitely having a little sister, bro, that helped me gain a different viewpoint, because it's like, I wouldn't want somebody to look at my sister like that, you know what I mean, in that light. Or, you know, just in general, like, you gotta put that into perspective. If your mom's single, would you want a dude with your mindset come in trying to talk to you? You know what I'm saying? It's just, or your daughter. But it's just, it's a mindset thing. But I ain't gonna try. I'm trying not to talk too much, bro, because this will be a long video.
Right.
Because if you don't ever have the recognition that you have a problem, it doesn't ever get better. The second thing is that you have to look at is what is triggering you to go to that type of response. What is bringing you to that place of going there? Oftentimes for young men, because I work with a lot of men in this area, young boys or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. The number one thing that I consistently hear is this: I was bored. Yeah. And I was on my social media. And yes, this is a women problem too. Right. I was flipping through Instagram and there's half-naked pictures everywhere. So number one, you're going to have to probably censor some of the things that you're looking at, if not take things out completely.
I got off Instagram, bro. I had to, because it, like I said, like, I felt like I need to go in a different direction. Like, I had like 12,000 followers on Instagram, bro, and I lost like 3K, almost 3K, and it's just that was the main reason, bro. Like, I felt like that urge every time I get on there. Females is everywhere, all over the explore page. Then I follow a bunch of females, so it's like that urge just to, you know, I get bored. I'm chilling, I'm bored, I ain't got nothing else to do, so, you know. And it's not really a good way to occupy your time, I feel, by using other people. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you're using people with their consent, you know, but we playing a game here. We playing a game. But definitely social media is huge, bro. I deleted my Twitter. I had like 7K followers on there. Like, I mean, like, that's not me bragging part. That's just saying, like, I just felt like I needed that change, bro. And that was a tough thing to do, bro, because it's like, I got all of this in my hand, you know what I mean, in a sense. Like, that's a lot of followers, a lot of people. I could do a lot with that, but, you know, like I said, just, I need to go in a better direction. Like, I felt the need to do that. But in life, you know, like, it's like she said, it starts with acknowledging that there's something wrong. You know what I mean? Acknowledging, being honest with yourself.
The only thing about censoring, especially when, again, like, I can uncensor it as fast as I censor it.
Yeah. But somebody's trying to completely stop they're going to have to, if I'm going to completely stop drinking or completely stop doing drugs, I'm going to have to change my social climate, the people that I'm hanging out with, and I'm going to have to change the things that I normally do, which would be like to go to the bars or to have alcohol in my house or to a casual drink every now and then, because you can't casually go and dip and come out because you're only going to keep doing it.
Yeah, that's very
So he's going to have to change some of the things that you're looking at.
That would be a lie you tell yourself too, is that I can dip in and out.
I can dip in and out. That's okay. I can have a social lesson or a social drug or a social picture.
That's a cousin of the I'm going to do it one more time.
Yes, you can't do that.
We do that.
If you really are trying to navigate those waters, if you will, the best thing is you recognize it. Second thing is remove those things. Get you an accountability partner who's serious about.
I had something to say. I should have said it when I heard it. Oh, yeah. As far as she's saying censoring, and he said you could take it off as quick as you add it. Man, that right there, bro. Like, I just think. Because that's partially why I want to make a new Instagram. Like, I don't really promote my Instagram on YouTube because, like, I don't even know if I want to use that page anymore. I feel like I should make a new one and just follow specific type of pages. Because whatever you follow, like, you can't erase your likes. I mean, you can, but that's a lot. Like, that's a lot to do. Like, to go back and erase all your likes. Like, I done had my Insta since I don't know how long, like stupid years. But like, one thing about making a new one is just like following like positive stuff that motivate me, you know, because like you like one girl picture and then pop up on your explore page similar to post you've liked, and it's like, dang, here we go. And I didn't like plenty, so you know. But yeah, definitely. I think you gotta just change what you follow and change what you like, and you have to stop liking certain stuff. And then you can click. I think it's like some dots or something. Don't show me posts like this anymore, or something like that.
Stopping this and be honest with them. And pastors are good. Sometimes people don't feel like they can talk to their pastor, but you need a really good, solid friend that's not going to be like, oh, it's no big deal, don't worry about it, everybody does it. You don't need that kind of a friend. You need somebody who's going to hold you accountable, that you can say, man, I did this, I just need to express this, because what's in the dark comes to the light will be helpful to you.
Right.
And then when you begin to do those things, if you can find out, is it when you're bored that you do it? Is it that you saw something on social media that created you to do that? Then eliminate. Or
it's too much on social media too. That'll just like spark you to feel that type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Attractive to you. You saw, instead of going, good job, God, you went, whoa. And then the thought processes started coming, and then you become aroused through that, and then you go to that as a coping mechanism. So those are just some things that'll help you in the short term. But this, depending on how long you've been doing this, it is a long process. It's good to start it now because it will be destructive in your relationships to come, and especially when you get married.
X. But it's funny though, like how she said, you'll see a pretty girl and it'll spark you to do something. Like a dudes, y'all, I mean, you know, some of y'all been out before with a girl and it didn't end how you wanted it to, so you went home and you ended how you wanted to with Pamela. But you know, that's a coping mechanism, I guess, that she referred to, you know, is having that self-discipline afterwards. Okay, saying, I'm gonna walk into the situation and not have that expectation in my head, you know what I mean? Or even if I don't get it, like, I'm gonna be straight regardless, like, you know, like. And like she said also, bro, you have to understand, like, once you get into a marriage or a real relationship, you don't want to carry that stuff with you. That's just like, you don't want to carry negative stuff. You don't want to carry things about yourself that you feel like you're insecure about, or you feel like need to be worked on. You want to work on that before you get into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because once you in it, you in it. You know what I mean? And you don't want to get into a relationship behind lust. You want it to have, because whatever you get into a relationship behind, bro, that's gonna be your foundation. So you get into a relationship and your way to get the girl was to flaunt money, you know what I mean? Or you a big baller, as soon as that money go, that's her. You know what I'm saying? Or you piping her down good, you know what I'm saying? Like, soon as she feel like she not getting that same energy from you, or she gonna go find somebody else, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But you want it to be built off of like genuine trust, genuine love, you know. You want to really take time to get to know a person. You don't want it to be like, I was lusting after her and that's why I'm with her, you know. I mean, but sometimes, I mean, you can learn to love a person. Definitely, that's definitely a real thing. I feel like you definitely can learn to love a person, but you don't. You wanna definitely work on that stuff or fix that stuff before you take somebody serious. You know what I mean? Because you gonna bring them problems into your relationship, and that's you wondering what's going on, but it's stuff going on with you that you haven't even figured out because you're not aware of it. You're not aware that like I still got stuff that I need to work on. It's tough, bro.
And I think he's on the right track just because of what he said. And this is what helped me too when he's talking about realizing that. Did he say that it kind of ruined his relationship?
He now has an ex over it.
So that's the thing. Like, once you realize that it's gonna ruin your love.
I don't see how pornography could ruin your relationship. I mean,
at that point,
never
you
mind.
have to decide like what's more important.
It's a decision.
Yeah, never mind.
And so if you keep doing the porn thing, I don't want to say finding real love or being with somebody and loving them wholly. Those two things aren't gonna mix.
They collide.
Yeah. And so you have to make a decision. So when the temptation does come, what I think about is, okay, how much damage is this going to do? Whether it be looking at a picture or watching, it's like, well, if I'm doing this, then it's taken away from here. And what I'm trying to do is build this up. So I just kind of try to think about it as simplistically as that. And that's what helped me. And this,
you giving that energy to that, you taking away from that sexual energy, bro. You hold that in and you give that to your partner. You putting it in the wrong area, bro. It's gonna be a deficiency in a relationship because of that. It is, I'm telling you, but let's continue.
This is all recent for me, so I can totally relate.
Yeah. That's why I thought it was a good question, because it's something that you've been working on a while.
Right.
And it wasn't like, it really wasn't like an overnight thing that he just went, okay, I'm going to stop doing this.
It's
And there's long periods of stop, and then there's wham, and then you're just right back into it.
Yeah.
So for some people, they could stop and be done. For others, it could be like maybe a couple months, and then they really understand. But for a person who really wants to, who is aware and they're wanting to completely stop, don't shame yourself if you fall.
Yeah, that's
Don't
a big one.
Facts. Hey, facts.
Feel guilty.
Don't beat yourself
every time.
up, bro, because you knocking yourself down even more.
Change your mind. Think about different ways that you could do that, what went wrong, how it could be better, and then move on.
Yeah.
But don't sit in that place, because it'll only take you backwards.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can.
That's like D Ford for the 49ers. When he was with the Chiefs, they asked him afterwards, when he was with the 49ers, do you still think about when you jumped off sides? He's like, no. Because if I think about it, it's only going to hold me back. Like, why would I sit there and dwell on something that's in the past now? I'm in a whole new environment. I'm in a whole new place. I'm a whole new mindset, you know what I mean? Like, you have to just, you got to push, bro. You can't let something you did, whether it was, you know, detrimental or bad, you can't let that like smash you down and tear yourself down about it. Like, it's just like, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. At that moment, that's how you gotta look at it, and you gotta just move on from it. Like, you gotta, like she said, I'm gonna put the link in the description, because I know I'm talking over a lot of it, but like she said, you have to see, where did I go wrong? What can I have done? What made me make this decision? And this is relating to anything, bro. Anything that you feel like you need to change, you know, or you want to work towards. But
because it really is. It really
I want
is.
I want you to explain him this, because this is he's scared to get in a relationship because he's worried he's gonna go back to this.
I understand. Okay, I understand now. I understand.
Yeah.
So what's the variances of that?
I wouldn't be scared to get in one, because honestly, I feel like, I mean, my girlfriend has helped me get out of it. Not necessarily her being on my back about it, but like I said, like when the motive is true love.
That's good, bro.
Which one are you gonna feed? So
when you got a female that's really gonna like really help you in your areas of weakness, that's cold.
Be honest, and I like the level of cautiousness he has. Like,
yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so.
But you gotta be aware of your situation. Do you have that? If you don't, you gotta work on it yourself.
Once
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Where you're willing to give that up, that thing that has your heart like this, that may be the thing that helps you get out of it. But like you said too, be honest. Now, I don't know if I would come into the relationship saying, "Hey, I got this problem." I don't know what to do about that point. But,
yeah, facts.
I would definitely try to.
In the learning process of that relationship, are you building that kind of a friendship? It might be come into that process or that relationship just saying, I'm really working on some things with myself. I've got some things. I've had an issue of lust, or however you want to say it. You don't have to direct it as porn, but I've had some just lustful issues that I'm trying to work through. So I just want to be honest with you that, I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to.
You think that's a good idea?
I didn't tell females and stuff like that, bro.
If you're not,
and I lost them.
At some point they're gonna bust you in it.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna be honest, or you gonna lie. I can only think of a couple situations off the top of the head, but I'd rather be honest than lie at this point, But you gotta be willing to take that L, bro. That's what comes with being a man, bro. Like, you gotta take that L. It is what it is. I mean, and it's only an L if you perceive it as an L. It's just a learning experience, and it's just you growing. And I gotta work on myself. I'm not gonna use you for my personal gain. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it going though.
Yeah.
He's right back where he was.
I think the happy medium is if you're working on it, and maybe somebody comes along at a certain time where you're not completely sure if you're over it. But and this is just me personally. I don't think I would out the gate, like,
not a casual dating, but if somebody's serious that he's been kind of pursuing for a while, he's gonna have to be transparent.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But if you're just kind of dating in and out, and there's keep the honesty with yourself, but you don't have to go and share that with every person that you date. But I'm saying if you are,
it's about how you do it, and being aware of the situation, depending on the person you're messing with. But it's still good to be honest. Yeah, like she said, transparent.
Make it known that you are working on it. Don't just say, "Hey,
I got a serious problem."
Yeah, because that's gonna be.
I want to say transparent and honest are two different things in the situation, but I hope y'all understand what I'm getting at.
That stops all that stuff from coming in.
I got one. I hate it because every time there's an update that pops up, me and my girls be watching Netflix, and it's like, "Hey, there's an update for this app." And I'm like, I don't even watch that anymore, though. I'm about to take it off. But yeah, I think a combination of.
I missed what he was saying. I'm gonna probably go back and watch this video without
commentary. Like if you're used to just waking up and watching it and doing whatever, and you're trying to get off of it, just you waking up in the same bed, the same way, is going to be a constant reminder that you want to do it.
Get up and brush your teeth. Change that that action.
So a combination of the tools and like a genuine heart change, I think, is what does it.
That's going to be the biggest part.
Yeah. So
being honest with yourself, a good heart change, and then don't kick yourself when you fall down. Get back up and keep going.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully
it's a good question. Hopefully we helped you somehow.
That definitely helps. Because that helped me. That was good, really. Okay, so you got another one?
Let's see.
All right, well that's the end of the video, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link to the actual video in the description. Comment y'all thoughts below. I've never really, I've seen his podcast. I don't know what this is though. Like I've seen his podcast with him, Jay Jones, and the other boy, what's his name? He seemed like he's a cool dude too. But I seen a podcast, and I've never seen this setting. I don't know what this is. Let me check the description. This is dope. I like what he's doing. I see he's trying to find other avenues other than like basketball, which is cool, you know. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with even just playing basketball, but you know, it's cool to see that he's this is like, in a sense, like real meaningful stuff, like lifestyle stuff, like stuff that can really help and change somebody's life, you know. Like entertainment is one thing, reaction videos is one thing, you know. Playing video games is one thing. That's something that can help somebody feel good in the moment. But stuff like this, you know, just this is not just certainly towards porn. This is addiction in general. Like it'll help people's quality of life. But at the end of the day, you know, when you want to make change, you need a reason to make it, and you gotta find that reason to make that reason that important to you. You know. It's a lot, man, but I definitely got a lot of different videos like this in a sense coming. Just comment what y'all thoughts, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, and stay blessed.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Yeah. Hey, Hall. Man amongst boys, I walk with the Lord. Gotta be careful what you say, because your tongue is a sword. Why you speaking what I think and ain't no